If you are looking for a way to set some household rules or guidelines for the family, our next guest has a creative way to get everyone involved. All it takes is a few art supplies and some positivity. Here to share more, we welcome back educator and family coach Amy Williams. Great to see you.
Thank you.
We get to do an art project today.
I'm so happy. Yes.
Let's talk about the family guidelines, household kind of rules.
Right. Well, most of the time we say rules of the house, rules of the classroom, and oftentimes they're phrased or communicated to children in what not to do instead of what you have permission to do, what you can do. So this is an experience, one idea of many that you could do alongside your family members. I mean, everybody who lives in the house gets to decide, what do we have permission to do? And it starts the conversation of, well, what can we do? And okay, always you could come back to and say, oh, remember we agreed that these were our permissions, or these are what we agreed to do.
And bringing an art project in that all ages can participate in, even the little ones who maybe aren't totally sure of the concept, they can have fun and kind of join in.
Right, they can absolutely do the painting part and participate as much as they'd like.
Where should we start? Let's dive in.
Okay, start with a piece of watercolor paper.
Okay.
And a Sharpie is helpful. Magic marker is fine, pencil's fine, pen is fine. So draw an outline of your house, your apartment, your dwelling, wherever it is that you live.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just gonna do a quickie.
Yeah, I'm doing the old school. Square, triangle, a window and a door, right? That's all you need?
Yeah, sure, as you wish.
Okay. Wow.
It's so simple, and it could look. And look, my family did ours, and my husband did his in sort of a diagonal.
I see. He's got the full dimensions happening. Very
it's
cool.
Good to see what everybody.
This is fun already. You get to see what everybody comes up with.
And to be surprised.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you've got watercolor here. You can use crayons or marker or anything like that. But watercolors, I prefer it because it's fun and you can.
It's super fun.
It's flexible. So
both of my kids love watercolor too at their different ages, so it kind of works for everybody.
Right. And you can play around. It's a great project. It doesn't have you can't really control it so much, especially younger children. So you might play around and see what is the art supply that your children or your family members really love and what they are drawn to, and then use those.
Okay.
Right?
See what makes the least amount of mess maybe for your house.
True.
Depends on who you're working with.
And okay, let's see. Oh, so many options. I'm just gonna do a purple house because I'm feeling kind of.
Why not? This is.
Right.
There
it's
are
hard
no
to
rules.
Talk and paint, isn't it?
Oh, I know. I'm taking it so seriously.
Right.
I'm like, oh gosh, what color is my roof gonna be?
Well, I've done this with teachers at state conferences and school leaders, and it's amazing the hush that comes over a room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet if you let them, they would sit there for a whole hour just doing this.
Yes, and sometimes that could be difficult.
Yes. Yeah, we got other stuff to do. This is fun. It's kind of therapeutic, too.
Sure enough.
I'm going to add a little tree. Why not?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to do an orange here.
All right.
So once you do that part, and if it's watercolor and it dries, but today we're just going to
We're fast forwarding. Yep.
Sure enough. You could take your Sharpie or magic marker or crayon or whatever, and the prompt is, in our house, what do we have permission to do?
Okay.
What can we do here? And some ideas would be, we can be kind, we can be helpful, we can be safe, we can cuddle, we can laugh, we can make mistakes, we can fill in the blank.
Fun.
You know, you can be at ease, you can find solitude, all of those things.
Okay.
So I'll let you just think.
Well, you could go anywhere, right? So in our house, that's the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it could be your house, your home, your community, your wherever it is that you exist. Right?
Sure, you could do this in lots of different ways. We have permission to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. What if I made a spelling error? That would be so embarrassing. Okay. We have permission to. Do you start with one thing? Do you write a bunch of things? Do you see where your heart takes you?
Yep. All of those things. What first comes to mind in your house?
I would say probably be silly. There's a lot of silliness in my house. Be silly.
I'm going to say sing.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, how about dance? There's a lot of dancing in my house too.
I'm going to say make. I'm going to spell make correctly.
Yeah.
Make mistakes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Look, and I made another mistake. right there.
No,
Make
it's
mistakes,
beautiful.
Make mistakes. Hug, cuddle.
Okay, so you have all of your things and everyone comes together. What happens next?
And then you'd have a conversation about it.
Okay.
And you can show and share, like, oh, I forgot that one. Yes, share. I'm going to add that one to mine. What is there something from mine that you want to add to yours? And then you can decide what you want to do with these pieces. So
Okay.
it can go on the refrigerator. It could go in a frame. It can be put all together. It's fun to do at a family gathering.
Yeah.
And invite all sorts of people who are around your table.
Okay.
What about in your place? What about in your space? What about you? What do you
And if
do?
you keep it in a special spot in your home, you can come back to it and remind each other, hey, these are the things that we do have permission to do.
Right, we agreed on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a
Okay.
way that's not confrontational, that somebody's in trouble. You can just
Right.
remind, like, oh yeah, we can laugh. We can make mistakes.
Sure.
You made a mistake. We make mistakes in
We
this
have
house.
permission to do so many fun things. Let's focus on the positive.
Exactly.
That was so fun. Thank you so much. It was great to see you.
Yeah,
Fun to
thank you.
craft
You
with
too.
you today. We'll have more information about Amy on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.